Does Kenny worry that underneath it all he might be very creative? And does he worry that in pursuing the concept of uncreativity, he may be denying his creative self?
Ooh. A little psychoanalysis, Kenny. What's underneath?
What's underneath is a reinvestigation of creativity, which I actually believe in, but I don't believe in it as it's been constructed and enacted. Creativity isn't creative at this point. Creativity is the least creative thing you can do. You think of creative classes, you think of creative directors, of which I was one, and they're actually not creative at all. You think of Hollywood, the most creative novelists are not creative at all. And so if that's what creativity is, I don't want to be that. So I think a reinvigorated idea of creativity might have something to do with the opposite of what we consider to be creative, which would be mechanical reproduction, appropriation, unoriginality, and suddenly creativity once again becomes interesting and relevant.
Great. Thank you, Kenny. Mike, I just want to ask you if you have a quick comment in response to Kenny's answer to Peter's question.
Well, I mean, I have a lot of sympathy for this perspective that what we commonly think of as creative is actually just something we do habitually now, and which is institutionally.
Meaning we don't think about it.
We don't think about it. It's institutionally organized, and we're
like, you will now be creative students.
Yeah, and we're very incentivized to kind of perform that creativity within very set limits. So I'm sympathetic towards that perspective, and certainly the writing that I was doing in from 2000 to 2010 especially was an attempt to investigate space outside of those boxes.